3, 2, 1. We are alive here on here on the Vile Show, episode 2. Callisto here from progaming-tips.com. I'm joined by my internet broham, aka Christopher, aka Clear, aka African Hardcore Corn, aka Prostate, aka Work. I think that's all of them.
That's most of them.
It's all good at the internet and shit.
Yeah, I'm on Red now. BT dub.
Fuck.
It switched me.
All bastardy and shit.
Yep.
So, like, what the fuck happened on your vacation and shit?
Let's see. Well, I had a pretty interesting dream last night. If you want to hear about it, it's kind of funny but brief.
No, I don't want to hear about it.
Kind of like. Oh, alright.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Dude, tell me.
Alright.
Just don't die by fire, please. Because that's not going to be cool.
Shut up. Was that you? Yeah. Nah, so like. Remember I told you that story a couple years ago about that kid that got yelled at by the bus driver for, about the whole physics project thing?
Yeah, and then he just like
the
made fun of her until I got
totally
in the face.
Yeah. But so yeah, she made an appearance in it, which made it funny. But it started out like I was going to my bus stop, like I was in high school again, and I went there on a bike, and I put my bike in somebody's backyard, and then I went back home because I forgot something, and then when I got home, I went to go outside to go back to the bus stop, and the bus was on my driveway, and then the fucking same bus driver gets out and tells me that I have high cholesterol, and I started like crying and getting really upset. I was like, shit. I was thinking like how much longer I had to live and shit, and she's giving me like all these pointers and shit what to do, and I kind of just like broke down. Like I think it just ended after that, and I woke up and I was like, holy shit, that was really fucking weird. And yeah, that was a dream last night. I apparently had high cholesterol, and I'm gonna go get checked actually like this week or next week and see actually how bad it is. Cause I do eat a lot of fucking garbage.
Having all high cholesterol and shit like synthetic?
Like synthetic, dude. But let's see, what else happened? It was kinda gross. I mean, it rained a lot, but I realized how bad parents are when they're like white trash. Like white trash parents are really fucking bad at what they do. Like they're all fucking like neglectful and like non-attentive to their fucking kids on the beach and shit. Cause like there's this one like white trash lady that was like one of those fat white ladies that like got knocked up by a black guy, and the fucking kids were just like, well, I couldn't tell which ones are really hers, but she had like 40 of them.
Just collecting.
And one of them was getting pissed. Yeah, dude. All fucking welfare and shit. And they were like running amok on the fucking beach, and then all of a sudden, like the one built like some kind of like sand fortress of some sort, and the fucking like, the half black, half white kid of hers started like demolishing it and like vandalizing it. No, he wasn't running for press. He was like trying to destroy his structure or whatever he made, and the one white kid starts getting all mad and shit, and then they're making this loud ruckus on the beach, and everyone's looking at them, and the fucking white trash mom isn't even doing anything. She's just letting everything happen and not caring. And then they get into like some kind of fight, and she's still like not doing anything. So it made me like kind of think of how bad white trash parenting has gotten over the years.
set it and forget it.
I'm sure you would know with your fucking sister. Pretty much, yeah, it's all like lax and shit, like synthetic saxophone.
Pretty much.
And then, let's see. You know what I hate about that goddamn place, too, is that every time I go there, I guess it's notorious, but there's always fucking French Canadians there. That's like their favorite spot in the whole entire world is Wildwood, New Jersey. And it's like at the ass end of the state, but it's worth it. The only problem is there's so many goddamn French Canadians, dude. They just fucking like destroy the place. And I mean, I don't mind them. It's just I hate them because the males wear Speedos on the beach, and there's a lot of them that shouldn't be wearing them. And you know, I just can't stand their fucking language because it's annoying. It's all like fast paced and shit, and all fucking like enunciated. And then what else? And there's a lot of Russians there too.
Fucking Russians.
A lot.
There.
They're working there. I don't think by choice either. I think they're like forced to work there. But so there's a lot of Russians and yeah, they do. I don't mind them. Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Fucking people in APB hate Russians. They start whining, complaining.
Do they? Oh yeah.
Shows up. Yeah.
Yeah, they're always up in arms about that shit. I noticed that on that
Supposedly
fucking
they have, like,
godforsaken game.
Out of every country, they have the highest rate of hackers or something. I don't even know if it's
I'm
true.
sure they do.
That's what they say.
I believe it. I believe it. Especially in that game too, no doubt. Nah, he's always fucking drunk, not giving shit. But let's see. What else fucking happened that was kind of eventful? I saw this one guy that was kind of gross. He on the boardwalk. He makes like spray paint paintings, and he like makes them in like 5 minutes, and he like makes a whole little show at it with like music and shit. And he does some pretty fucking gross work. I gotta find out more, like if he's like online or some shit, because his work is really good. But yeah, he just like spray paints for like 5 minutes at a time and makes these gross ass paintings.
I wonder how much you have to pay him to spray synthetics, asshole.
Well, it said he may do requests in his own time, but during the show it said no requests. But I'm sure if you like maybe drew like a rough copy of his asshole, and I mean literally rough of his asshole, he may be able to get you a
just walk up to him and be like, my
it.
asshole is your canvas. Be all artsy and shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm trying to think of anything else that was really eventful, but I don't really know.
It sounds like you did a fair amount of work.
I mean, I did a lot of work financially, but, I mean, as far as that, it wasn't as eventful as I thought it was going to be, but I still had a pretty gross time. But
you said you almost
you know.
shit in a lake? Something about a lake?
You're talking about the time I really did, or this time at the beach?
No, I just brought up shitting in a lake, and then it sounded like you had a story about shitting in a lake, like this most recent time.
Oh, well, I was going to this week on the beach, but conditions weren't permitting bowel-wise, because I felt it was going to be a messy one, and cleanup wouldn't have been easy, or it would have been very noticeable if I like made it obvious that I did that. But yeah, I did do that one time off my parents' boat in Pennsylvania, like last year.
I just saved your asshole.
Behind me. Yeah, well, you didn't save me from shitting in a lake, apparently.
No.
But yeah. So yeah, I think it was like last year. I was on their boat with them, and we just like set off for sea, and all of a sudden I started getting like that tingle, and I was like, shit, I probably have to go do that soon. And kind of was in a tight situation because like they weren't going back anytime soon because we just got out there and they were waiting for their broskies to meet up with them with their boat. So I kind of made like a pretty tough call to just shit in the lake. Pretty much, you know, plain and simple. Everyone kind of abandoned ship to go for a swim, and you know, everyone did that, and I kind of isolated myself.
And it fucking ended up being a lake right next to Jessica's house too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like
so
right next to her, but it's like I think 15 minutes.
You're shitting in your internet broham's like drinking water.
Well, I don't know if it's her drinking water, but I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one, you know? Like
somehow, I mean, how much fucking water is there?
Well, yeah, you may be right about that, but listen, I did what I had to do because conditions were permitting, and it was pretty dire. So, like, if I didn't do it, I would have had a very bad time. But
either
you know,
shitting
like
somebody's
pretty
drinking
much
water and have an exploded asshole, like a fucking cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, what was I supposed to do? I mean, wouldn't you have done the same thing?
Probably.
Like the worst part was like after I did it, it like surfaced right next to me, and I saw it, and like I could see like the fucking grease off of it, like floating on top of the water. And I just like I pushed it. I like got freaked out. I almost like shrieked, and everyone like heard me and like looked over me, like thought I was getting like attacked by a fish or something. And you know, I'm trying to like divert attention, like nothing's wrong,
You're getting
even though
attacked
something
by a really
was.
fat eel.
Pretty much, with like wrinkles in it and shit. And it surfaced right next to me. I just pushed it, and nobody noticed it except for me. And then I like got up on the boat and was astounded like how clean it was. Like I didn't have that like residue on my asshole or any like leftover.
You're shitting a giant
so pretty much, you know. And I got up on the boat and I told my girlfriend, I was like, "Yo, check this out! I just shit in the lake," and I pointed at it. And she like fucking like started laughing really hard, and she's just like, "Yeah, well, I can't believe you just did that, but it doesn't surprise me." I was like, "Yeah, I know," but I did it, and like, of course, like as soon as I did it too, like after it surfaced, everyone's coming like towards me, and then it started getting closer to the boat, like where the ladder was, so I had to like keep like diverting it elsewhere, and you know, it's after like, you know, I pushed it away, it was fine, but people kept coming closer. I couldn't tell if it smelled or not, but you know.
Dude, once it's out of you and you're out of the water and there's no connection between you and it, it's all fair game.
It's fair game, dude. It's not anyone. It is
to avoid the fucking.
It is because like, yeah, exactly. So no, that's actually more of a death charge.
Is it gonna fucking explode?
Because it was like a monster too.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Pieces of corn at
yeah, I've had like a lot of, I guess, fecal incidents on that lake because I did it myself, and then I also got shot on by a bird 2 years ago. So I mean, I guess it's kind of payback. I don't know, but yeah. So other than that, you know, I didn't do it this time in the beach because it would have been hard to cover it up because the waves would have probably like maybe, you know, got rid of the element of surprise for me and like.
Well, it's
you know,
in New Jersey, so I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be like that surprising to anybody in your dirty ass state.
Yeah, you're right. But then there was this other time where I did it in a hot tub on a cruise ship when I was like 7 or 8, and it was really awesome. Like, I was just in the hot tub relaxing alone by myself, and there was like nobody out there. So I figured, you know, like, what are the chances of someone like coming out here? And like, I was too lazy and like too relaxed to get up out of the hot tub, so I kind of just pushed, and it came out, you know, like pretty easy, like synthetic asshole, all loose and shit. No effort required to expel anything, and I I kind of just let it go, and then as I was just chilling there, I saw it like floating around and bobbing up and down and shit. And like 15 minutes later, some like lady in her like 40s like came in, hopped in, and I think with like in 7 minutes or so, she saw me floating around. I watched her ahead. Yeah, like I don't know why I didn't get out. Like I didn't think she would probably notice. I just kind of like sat there, and she got in, and that should have been my cue, like to get out, because you know she would have like known right off the bat it was me, because I couldn't have blamed on anyone.
Yeah, but if you'd gotten out, you wouldn't have the story.
I mean, yeah, it's true.
Totally worth it.
So she kind of like, I watched her head like go round and round in circles, looking at it, and I guess she like thought it was like a fake one at first, and then she looked at me, and then she like looked at me and said, "Is that yours? Like, is that from you?" I was like, "No," and she said, "That's disgusting," and she got up and like walked out, and I still stood in there like sitting in my own shit.
No, it's not mine. I'm just sitting in a jacuzzi with somebody else's shit, bobbing up and down like a fucking asshole.
Yep. And the worst part was I just sat there for like another 15 minutes, just like, oh, dude, you know what the worst part was actually?
There's something worse.
She discovered it. Dude, after she discovered it, I'll never forget this. She picked it up with her hands and fucking put it on the railing of the fucking hot tub. I swear to God, she picked it up and just took it out of there. And then I finally left after baking my own shit. And I remember like that was like the third day of the cruise too, and for the remainder of the cruise, I'll never forget, the fucking hot tub wasn't filled at all. It was empty, and the shit was still on the railing for like 2 days after that, and finally like 2 days later, it was gone, but it was still empty with no water in it.
Comes by and eats it.
I'm surprised there wasn't like fucking caution tape around it or anything, but all you see is like this little smooth like turd on the railing. And it was once big, but it got smaller because of all the heat, I guess, like melting it or whatever. So
it's taking the moisture out of it.
Yeah. So she was bold enough to take it with her bare hands, a stranger's shit, and put it on the railing for the sake of everyone else on that boat.
She's a hero.
And yeah, in my book, she's an asshole though, but. She gave me all kinds of attitude and shit, like the way she said it, like, is that yours? Like, I fucking, like, owned it or had exclusive rights to it and shit. Like, come on, it's like, once it's not in me anymore, it's not mine, you know, like...
I should just told her you're leasing it.
But yeah. Yeah, right?
I don't have the details.
But,
I'm just shopping it around random jacuzzis.
But yeah, so apparently I kind of learned about myself that I'm not a shy shitter. But yeah, that was my incident with that. So I guess I started at like the age of 7, like defecating in all kinds of like exotic places.
Now it's just your trademark.
I guess, yeah. But yeah. But otherwise, you know, I didn't do it this time around this year because it would have been really bad if I did it. You would have been able to see like the stains and residue on my asshole and my suit. So I didn't want to like embarrass my girlfriend. So, but you know, it was good.
Work.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was about it. But yeah. So did you like do anything productive this week while I was gone, or?
I got a trade request.
Okay.
What the fuck this dude wants?
Probably wants your virginity.
He might. I think he just wants somebody to say hi to. Dude's so fucking gross at this game. I'm gonna cap the intel, trade, and like participate in a fucking whatever the fuck this is.
A barter?
Yeah.
What
the fuck? He just said hi and then closed the trade on me. He just wants somebody to talk to. He's all lonely and shit. That's probably why he's playing TF2.
All fucking isolated? Yeah.
Oh shit. Get your pickaxe out of my asshole, bitch.
Out of your tight, loose asshole.
Synthetic.
Yeah, why does this guy wanna... Was it, Renee's?
Maybe...
I wanted to trade because he's asking me now.
Maybe he wants the, rocket launcher thing there. Heh, original.
Yeah, I'm not really giving this up, so I mean...
Because it's a gift.
Maybe he wants that prostate I was trying to trade for that pyro mask.
Dude, I traded a hat today in TF2 and the fucking dude gave me 4 games worth $90 for it. So
whoa.
I've got...
The hell's his problem?
What the fuck did he give me? He gave me Portal 2, Counter-Strike Source, and Left 4 Dead 1 and 2.
Whoa. The hell? I thought you already had Source though.
I do. I think what I'm gonna do
So why don't you give it to me?
I'm gonna hook you up. Which one do you want?
Yeah.
Counter-Strike?
I'll probably take... Well, which one would you prefer to play together? Cause I haven't played Source since we last played that like fucking 6 years ago.
Source and like Left 4 Dead. And then I'll probably give away the rest of the games on like YouTube or something to people. Oh.
Nick was saying Portal 2 is kind of gross. Do you think it is or not?
I haven't played it yet. He just traded me gift version of the games, and I haven't activated them or anything. I'm gonna do work.
That's right.
It's like the first true profit I've had from this game. Just fucking trading hats up and down, and then someone's just gonna give me a bunch
It's
of
about time, dude. It only took you 3 years. It only took you 3 years to do that.
Did it? Fuck. But work was done.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Work!
No, it's work.
Work!
Do work, get prostate exam.
Work! Ooh. Yeah, that'll probably be what my next stream has to be. Like, my fucking, like, gynecologist comes up to me and is like, hey, you have to get a prostate exam.
Until last night, I thought I had an understanding on, like, the types of human beings that, like, exist on Earth. But I watched a fucking show last night that, oh my god. I can't believe, like, people like this actually exist. There's these... what the fuck was this show called? This show was called, oh my god, get off my asshole. It was called My Car Is My Lover. And it was about these 2 fucking dudes who, like, they have no interest in, like, females whatsoever. And they supposedly have no interest in males, but I'm doubting it with one of the guys, but I'll get back to that later. Like, all they care about are, like, cars, and, like, cars are the only thing that can get them off. Just, like, the contours and, like...
What does he do? He, like, fucks the exhaust pipe and shit?
Yeah, dude, this one old dude, he was like a 50-year-old dude, and he's like, yes, the best thing you can do is just stick it in its exhaust pipe and just release, and it's beautiful, it's great. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Wow.
And,
the fuck?
Dude, he was just so open about it, like, he didn't even care. And they went on this fucking road trip, and the camera crew is following this guy around on the road trip, right? And this dude is just, like, hitting on cars that are, like, driving by. Like, they drive by a red Porsche, and he has to, like, go gawk at it. And, dude, they stop at a fucking rest station. And, this fucking asshole, this guy starts, like, obsessing over the camera crew's rental car. It's like a white Ford Explorer or something, and he's like touching it and kissing it and talking to it. He's like, oh, you're such a beautiful masculine car. Oh, look at your contours. What a beautiful car this is. It's a great car. Are you lonely? He's asking the fucking car if it's lonely. So he's doing all this, and then everybody goes to their fucking motel room to go to sleep. but he pretends to go to sleep, but he doesn't actually go to sleep. This motherfucker sneaks back outside to make out and touch the car, and he fucking jerks off on the car's tires. And the camera crew got it on camera.
Is this all uncensored?
Yeah, well, you don't see him, you just see his hand doing something, and you see his back. And then they show this fucking, the cum stain, like, on the fucking concrete. Like, oh my god.
What, is this online or on a TV show?
It is online. It's called My Car Is My Lover, and it is fucking, it's bewildering and hilarious. Like, oh my god. And then there was this other dude who was there was this other dude who was 20, and he was into the same thing, and he was like making a big deal about like telling people about it. They're like, oh, since he agreed to be on this TV show, he had to come out of the car closet and fucking tell everybody he likes fucking cars. Which is, they're like trying to make like a gay parallel, like, come out of the closet about fucking cars, no one's gonna give a shit, asshole. Just go fucking do whatever you do. So he's like telling his friend while they're sitting on the couch, he's like, oh yeah, by the way, like, I like fucking cars. And the dude's just like, alright, that's fine, I guess. And he's like, yeah, I just like fucking cars, I'm not gay. He like went out of his way to make the point that he wasn't gay. Yet his car, he has this, he had like a 1980 Trans Am that he named Todd, that he fucks, but he's not gay.
So he named it a guy's name?
Yeah, he named it a guy's name, and he has sex with it, and he pinky swears he's not gay.
Oh, he pinky swears, huh?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're gonna have to link me that, I'll check it out sometime.
So after watching that, I was just like, holy shit, people like that exist. So I fucking went deeper, and I found another video about this fucking lady who married the Eiffel Tower. And she fucking...
The fuck?
Yeah. And the funny thing is, she literally, like, married the Eiffel Tower. They had the ceremony and everything. And while she's married to the Eiffel Tower, she's also got a thing for the Berlin Wall. She fucks the Berlin Wall, and she's in love with what's up? The Golden Gate Bridge.
The fuck,
dude? And she's talking about how it's hard to be in a relationship with a with a public object because you can't be intimate with it.
And she's saying that with a straight face?
Yeah, like the intro of this fucking thing is just this lady, and she's like, I am in love with the Golden Gate Bridge, and the Golden Gate Bridge is in love with me. And she's just like this normal looking chick too, like she's like a Olympic champion archer or some shit, so she's like talented, she looks normal, and she's like some sort of like martial arts person too. So she's in good shape, she looks fine, like there's nothing wrong with her. She's just like fucking these giant structures, having relationships with them. Whoring relationships. She's not even holding out for the Eiffel Tower, she's fucking all these other structures.
It's kind of strange, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, dude.
That kind of reminds me of, alright, go ahead.
How the fuck am I supposed to compete with the Golden Gate Bridge?
You can, dude, like, the best one she could probably do is, the George Washington. Come up by me, and, marry that bridge.
Yeah, there's another bridge in, Norway that apparently makes her button hard, also, so she's fucking getting around with all these goddamn structures.
Oh, man. Yeah, she must have some kind of problem. That reminds me of, this one show I saw. I forgot what channel it's on. I think it's on, like, Investigation Discovery or one of those Discovery channels of people with, like, weird addictions and shit. And there was, like, this one lady who, like, was addicted to eating toilet paper.
What the fuck? And
this other one who was addicted to eating, laundry detergent, and somehow she wasn't dead.
Oh, I think I saw parts of that.
Oh, yeah? I mean, I didn't get to watch it. I only saw previews, but just these...
Did it have like the people who like were addicted to eating ash and wood and all sorts of shit like that?
Yeah, stuff like that, and there's this one lady who would, like, was addicted to, like, touching a fence, like, non-stop. Like, I don't fucking get it. I don't know what the hell's, you know, the matter with these people, but...
Dude, there's too many people.
Yeah.
There's 7 billion people. If you have 7 billion of anything, you're gonna have a few odd ones.
Yeah, I mean, they make great entertainment. Especially those people that are, like, all fucking weird and shit that, like, love getting hung by fish hooks or shark hooks from a ceiling.
Yeah, that's like
I don't get that, but...
Yeah, in, like, India or some shit, that's like a ceremony that they do every year. Just, like, put themselves through as much pain as possible. They get suspended by hooks.
That's kind of counterproductive, but... yeah, whatever works. I'm not gonna... you know...
Nice hat.
Yeah, I should
dude,
probably put
check
my,
hat. That's all unusual and shit. Dude, check it out.
Looks like Synthetic's asshole when he wakes up in the morning, all, like, glowing and shit.
You think I can get laid with this hat?
Nah.
Alright, I think I might have wasted a lot of fucking time and energy in this game. I wasn't expecting that answer.
Oh, yeah. Antlers might, work out for you.
All animalistic and shit.
That's right.
Dude, I kinda have to take a piss, but I don't really feel like getting up. So I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. Yeah, just be like a unk and just fucking, put a bucket right next to your computer and just piss and shit in that.
Like
And empty it daily. Yeah, speaking of that, have you, heard anything about, online coming back? Or no?
I've been checking the Google News and seeing what they're talking about. It doesn't look like there's anything legalizing it conclusively yet. They're just kind of like talking about it because they need to raise like 1.2 trillion because they fucked up. But
Ah, damn
I
it.
don't know. I don't really even give a shit about poker anymore. It was good while it lasted.
You don't?
Dude, it's all about
See.
video games now.
Video games are actually where it's at, yes. I mean, APB would have been gross if it wasn't for all the hacksters.
Yes, fuck APB, worst goddamn game ever. And they did a bunch of... They added ads and all this annoying pop-up shit to it. They fucking destroyed that game.
Yeah. Once that happens, it's over. They know it's over once
There's
you put
a
ads
spy
in.
behind you, yeah.
Is he gay?
He's definitely
see.
gay. He's all French and shit. Apparently, BF3 comes out October... When the hell was it? 25th, I think? So we've got...
Oh shit. Are you gonna pre-order that?
I mean, I'm definitely getting the game, so I guess I might as well. If they add some... God damn, I keep getting backstabbed. If they add some sort of bullshit, like, I think in BC2, if you pre-ordered, you got, like, the tracer dart or some bullshit. They'll probably give you something for pre-ordering, so... If you're gonna buy the game...
Maybe it'll give you a complimentary prostate massage. Knock out 2 birds with 1 stone there.
Dude, kill this invisible asshole.
Yeah, I gotta check the requirements on that. I don't know if I'll be able to run that. If I do, it'll be on low. I don't really care, as long as I can run it.
Yeah, it might be like you with BF2 again, just 30 FPS the whole fucking time.
Hey, I was still fucking gross as shit with my FPS. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I was good with the FPS until they had that last update that fucked me.
You did some work, unless you were playing against Synthetic. He was too smart.
Nah, dude, that guy was way too wise for me, man. Fucking always like outsmarting me and shit with his slick moves and his fucking movements. Yeah, you didn't think I was going that way because, you know, you didn't think I was gonna go that way, so like, I don't know, what the hell did he say? I forgot what he said, but
yeah,
he was all into like trickery and shit.
Dude. I just knew. I'm all good at video games because I'm hot.
Yeah, so but yeah, it ran fine until they had that update that screwed me, and then every time I played, remember, like, I would just get like a black screen, my monitor would like turn off, and I remember we were in like the middle of some scrim against like a shit team, but we were playing, and my screen just went black. I could hear you guys talking, but like my screen just went black, and I had to turn off my computer, and it just got to be too much, so I said fuck it.
Was that before or after like Paradigm?
That was
Trying out for them.
that was getting onto them. I mean, I was definitely gonna, well, I thought I was gonna get on, but I mean, if I didn't have that issue with the fucking black screen or whatever was going on with that.
Yeah, that was kind of gay.
But yeah, but it should be alright now, as long as I put everything on low, and then I'll start to own ass again.
Do you have a dual core or quad core right now?
Quad sexual, bruh.
If you have a quad core, Battlefield, the Frost engine's all intensive on your cores, so as long as you have a quad core, you should be alright, because this game's more about CPU than it is video card.
Oh, gross. Alright, yeah, I got a quad.
Do you remember how much RAM you have?
I got like 3 or 4, but
Hopefully
I think it's time for me to upgrade. I either got 3 or 4. If I don't, then I'm gonna...
If you only have 2 or 3.
Yeah, so I'm gonna upgrade that. But remember that time I tried to upgrade and I was asking that goddamn Dell representative or whatever about it? And she's all fucking like retarded and shit.
Dude, she almost made you buy RAM that's incompatible with your fucking computer.
Yeah, that's why I asked her, like, I figured I don't know if it was Corsair or what it was, but I asked her and she's like, yeah, it's fine, and then you told me no, so...
Yeah, she's all trying to get you to buy shit that's not gonna fit in your fucking
She was
asshole.
like, she's fucking conning me, dude. But, yeah, didn't I ask her something too, like some kind of like very offensive question, like before I
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
I like said thank you. I think it was, oh no, I know what I said. After she was like, is there anything else I can assist you with? And I said, so what are you gonna do with your asshole tonight?
Yeah.
I just signed off.
She's all sitting there fat and upset. She's customer support. I don't have to deal with this shit. Fucking ask me what I'm gonna do with my asshole.
Oh man, I mean, can you imagine like, how funny that is when someone like gives you a helping hand, like then they're just fucking like retarded in return to you?
Yeah, it's kind of like that's a loose definition of a helping hand.
You know what? That reminds me of this time I went to fucking this beach one time with one of my brosters, and we were looking for this one motel, and we know where, or we were in the general area, and then he gets out and he's in the car right at a traffic light, and this guy, he pulls up to him on the sidewalk. He's like, hey, do you know how to get to this motel so-and-so? He's like, yeah. He gives him directions, and as he's driving off, he goes, thanks, faggot. And he drove off. Like, I like, started laughing so fucking hard. I was like, yo, what's the matter with you? Like, that guy just gave you directions. Like, he went out of his way to help you, and you call him a faggot? He goes, somebody is a faggot. And his friend in the car goes, yeah, I mean, he was wearing a pink shirt, and that's when, like, the time period when it was, like, cool for guys who wear pink shirts, like that whole phase. So everyone was rocking pink at the time, but it was just funny the way he did it. He's like, oh, thanks, man. And he starts driving away. He goes, thanks, faggot.
Hey, friend's definitely an asshole.
Yeah, I don't see him at all anymore, but he was great while it lasted because he was like a huge drug addict and he was funny. I remember this one time, dude, like, he fucking, we used to play cards at his house all the time, and we used to have, like, people over all the time. Like, he used to just fucking, like, snap at people and fucking yell at them, like, we were just playing, like, a hand and it was, like, all quiet, and, my one friend, like, didn't know how to play, and he was, like, asking a question about the game. He was like, so if I do this or this, like, can this happen? And like, he fucking yells at me. He's like, Frank, shut the fuck up! Stop trying to make conversation. And like, he would just fucking snap at people whenever we play cards and shit. Like, I guess that's like the kind of like mentality a drug user has. Like, they're all fucking like, I guess, hot-headed like that and shit, or like easily irritated. But yeah. So, he was great. Oh yeah, I only got 7.
Dude, pull out your pickaxe. You run faster. Do it.
I don't know if I have. Oh, my shovel, you mean? Oh, fucking like Mexican and shit.
You don't have a fucking pickaxe, dude? Let me see if I have one. Oh, he got raped.
Yeah, it's too late. Fucking died.
You definitely need an equalizer, because it's like the best invention ever. Alright, I got one.
Was that like a rake or some shit?
There's like no reason not to have it because it only has benefits to it.
Hey, does it have like health coverage too?
Yeah.
You might have, but I probably lost it, like all the other shit you gave me. Yeah. Let's see, alright. Yeah, I guess I'll take that.
So, the more damage you take...
What does it do?
The lower your health
Hey, why'd you cancel, you dick?
Did I cancel? I didn't fucking cancel.
Yeah, you did,
oh,
you
shit,
fucking
I did cancel.
Mexican.
Dude, I'm not gonna trade you.
Fucking ass.
I'll make you think you're gonna get shit for free, bastard.
It's fine, I don't really care.
All upset and shit.
I have the back scratcher. I mean, does that matter?
No, it's kind of a shitty weapon.
No. Yeah, you know what that back scratcher reminds me of?
What?
Hang on a sec. What is it? Equalizer?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, the back scratcher reminds me of this, thing I used to imagine before I knew what rape was. Like, when I was, when I was younger, I used to go to, like, summer camp and shit.
Is that, is that what you told the judge before I knew what rape was?
No, it was...
Your Honor, you have to understand this is back before I knew what rape was.
This is the thing I would imagine. When I was younger, like 10 or 11 years old, this one kid, like, anytime the bus driver would drive us around during summer camp, he would, like, for whatever reason, he'd say that the bus driver raped him. The bus driver was a female. And he was only like 13. He's like, yeah, she raped me. And I didn't know what rape was. Like, I never heard that word before. It was the first time I ever heard it. So I thought rape was like just a fancy word. It sounded like rake. I thought it was just like anytime I heard rape, I would picture a rake. And so I thought like the lady was like beating him over the back with a rake or something. And that's what I thought he meant. Like, I didn't know what it was. And anytime I like pictured rake or rape, like that picture of that that back scratcher popped into my head. Like, that's what I pictured it to look like. So she was just beating him over the back with the back scratcher weapon.
I guess that's not all that surprising from the person that believed in the fucking toilet paper fairy.
Yeah, why don't you fucking leave me alone, alright?
What'd you do? You put empty toilet paper rolls like under your pillow or something? What the fuck did you do?
Yeah, because my goddamn brother like lives like about a third of his life in the bathroom, dude, and like he constantly like uses toilet paper because he like shits his brains out, and he you know, he has to use like the entire fucking roll of toilet paper. And like one night I went in there to shit, and like you know, there wasn't any in there, So I had like fucking like do the shit walk into my parents' bathroom and get some toilet paper, and then he would just like exhaust all of it, like the whole household supply within like a week. And I started saving the carcasses, like the little cardboard tubes, and I would just put them all under my pillow, you know, and just hope that like the toilet paper fairy would bring them to me and give me more toilet paper in return for the carcasses, kind of like how the tooth fairy does for teeth.
Yeah.
Thought maybe there'd be a
like
fucking well, good.
It's like a fairy bartering system.
Yeah, dude, like, it doesn't just work for teeth, like, there's probably like a fruit fairy too, that like, instead of putting shit in a compost pile, you just put your fucking orange and banana peels under your pillow, and then you get new ones in return. Like, why can't this, you know, throw that shit in the garbage or in a compost pile, you know?
Yeah, that's what I do.
But I thought that, I mean, I thought it was reasonable, like, I was young at the time, like, fucking 8 or 9, and you know, I thought maybe, you know, I was making a good profit off my fucking teeth. Like, just getting money for my teeth, so why not try it with toilet paper, you know? You wake up and you have a new fucking, like, thing of, like, Downy or whatever it's called, Charmin under your fucking pillow, and you know, you do it. But then, you know, I kind of learned, I kind of, like, started having my own supply of toilet paper. I would just hide in my room and have my secret stash.
All special ops and shit.
Yeah, dude. That's what you had to do. This fucking guy, man, like, he's something else, dude. Like, I don't understand him.
You think
and
if
like,
I put on...
man.
You think if I put, like, extra chromosomes under my sister's pillow, the retarded fairy will come and fix her?
Dude, there's no fucking hope for that broad, dude. Like, I don't even know her or have seen her, and I just fucking hate the shit out of her because she's just the biggest case of white trash, and she just sounds so fucking like a goddamn deadbeat. I hate her. I just hate her and people like her.
But she does dress like a lesbian, though.
Well, you know what? She probably is. I mean, how much does she weigh?
I don't know, she just shot a fucking human being out of her twat like 3 or 4 months ago. So she's still kinda like fat and shit.
Well, I hope she doesn't like get that reconstructive surgery because I don't want somebody knocking her up again, dude. That's like fucking hard-earned money just going right to her out of our pockets.
She should have to pay taxes for every fucking...
Yeah, dude. She should be cited for pollution, dude. That's
her
fucking
fucking
absurd.
children are more damaging to the environment than the fucking Gulf oil spill.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man. You know what else is funny? Which I'm surprised I'm not a woman, but... You know, most of the time when women fart out kids, they also, like, tend to defecate, too, so... Like, after the baby comes out, like, a lot comes straight out, too.
Childbirth must just be a wonderful thing.
Nah, dude. So, I mean, you know.
Just, yeah.
What the hell's that? Oh yeah, I'm on blue, by the way. Switching me again, 'cause I'm too ill, I'm too gross.
Weren't we on blue the whole time?
Yeah. Now we're on red, you fucking moron.
Are you sure?
Stupid immigrant. Yeah, I'm sure.
Dude, fuck your asshole.
So, what are you gonna do with your asshole tonight?
I don't know.
Alright.
Now that
probably gonna release synthetic out of there, because it's probably like dying in there.
Yeah.
He's looking for someone to incubate him, and he like wanted to rent out your asshole for the night.
Like a Motel 6 and shit.
That's right.
Alright, well, I have to, like, massively take a piss, so... I don't know how long this has been running, but I guess it's a sufficient time to call it a thing.
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you, have any words of wisdom to set us off here?
Yes, I do actually. Get a cholesterol screening ASAP, or at your earliest convenience, or else you'll be living in constant fear like I am at this time. There's plenty of ways to get free ones, especially if you donate blood. They give you free complimentary cholesterol screenings. And get checked, and you know, make sure you keep it regulated, and make sure it doesn't get high, or else you end up like Unk.
Alright. And
so yeah.
For my words of wisdom, I will say, don't talk about how good you are on the internet while you're on Ventrilo, and talk about how good looking you are, or somebody's gonna make a soundboard out of you like Nightfall. Or somebody will start an internet show and then make fun of you constantly. Like...
Are we talking about synthetic?
Synthetic. So that would be my words
man,
of wisdom.
so gay. Yeah, those are wise words. I'd definitely follow that advice. Definitely.
Alright, bye.
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 Work! Work!